Hi guys. Let me make. I'm here. I'm surprised. I'm here. We had a last minute situation. Mrs. Old Guy, would you please grab me my regular knife, the small cutting board, tomato, lettuce, and onion, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh? Oh. Okay, guys. I'll say hi to whoever's here. Somebody gets back and tells me who's in the kitchen. Last minute thing, I totally forgot that I didn't have any buns for my burgers. And I wasn't about to use just a slice of bread. So we had to make a quick run 9 miles down to town and back. When I turned on the computer, it was like 1 minute till. So barely made it. Hi, Chumley. Hi, buddy. Wow, boy, that was something else. So today we're gonna do some taco burgers. Yum! I'm gonna make a sauce to go on it. I'm gonna make some southwestern pasta. I did have chips and guacamole, but I forgot that's what I put. So we're gonna have pastas, a Southwest or Mexican, whatever, pasta salad, and I made some blueberry ice cream a day or so ago. So we're gonna have a dish of that for dessert. Holy smokes! I can't believe that we actually made it in time. As soon as Mrs. Old Guy gets back out here with everything, then I'll get started putting stuff together and getting stuff ready. She's almost here. Thank you, Mrs. Old Guy. I do not need that.
Okay.
All right. Apparently there's still more that needs to come out that I'm not aware of. So there'll be another minute before I know who's here. I didn't expect Mrs. Old Guy to go back in just then. So I'm not sure what's going on. Oh boy. All right. Well, you can see I got myself a little table set up here this time. It'll make it a little bit easier for doing some of this stuff. There you are. Wondered where Mrs. Old Guy ran off to again.
Okay.
So, who have we got in the room?
We have Steve.
Steve?
We have John.
Hey, John.
Greg Wells.
Greg, Mr. Man from the future.
And that's it.
That's it. Okay, well, I was just telling these fine people how I almost wrecked it. I almost wrecked it. Okay. So let me pull some of this stuff out.
The boy has a human face. Move.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
We must have walked over there. We're in store for a great dinner. What do you need?
The burger? That might come in handy.
Well,
I was just
thank you.
well, sorry I didn't think of everything all at once. Nothing I could do about that. first, so it's got a little bit of time to sit. Here, just toss it. Okay. All right. Now we'll do something with this meat.
So did you hear Steve said?
Well, I heard something about.
Looks like you're in for a great dinner.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Lisa and Wild Man are here.
He's a wild man. Hey guys. Oh, Mrs. Old Guy. Oh, never mind.
Oh, water.
That's all right. Just toss me my squirt bottle there. Okay. So, get your brand of taco seasoning. I just did it that way because.
So Lisa said that Tim's on his way to Tennessee, so it's him and Wild Man there.
Ah, okay.
Or her and Wild Man there.
All right. So, got this pound of ground beef. We're going to get this taco seasoning mixed in really well. I kind of like to have my hand a little bit wet. It just seems to kind of help mix that around a little bit. It's going to take a second. I can't believe the rigmarole we just went through to have hamburger buns. Oh boy.
There's that towel if you need it.
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right, so I'm going to spend another few seconds here. I want to try and get that seasoning mixed through as best I can. I feel lucky to even be here.
Greg says the wind is killing it today. So I don't know if there's some way we can block that.
Can you not hear me? Is that what the problem is? Let me know. I mean, I could probably speak up a little bit if I needed to. Okay. Okay. Set this over here. Get my hand wiped off.
Joshua's here.
Hey, Joshua, happy Saturday. All right.
Towel over there.
What?
I laid a towel over there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to get the stuff out that I got for this pasta salad. Got to look at these things. For the burger. For the salad. Yep. This one's for the salad. Okay. It's pretty toasty out today, so I got stuff in the cooler. Want to keep it as chilled as I can. All right, so there's our pasta. So I'm going to add some corn and some diced up red bell pepper. Okay, I got some white onion and a little bit of green onion in here. And mayo. And I got some jalapenos right here. I'm gonna use most of it, but some of it's got to get saved for the sauce. All right. Oh shoot. Well, I've kind of forgot something to stir it with. My fault entirely. Oh, I almost forgot. Yep, I got some celery. Celery on there. I'm a little disorganized. It's funny, I started bringing stuff out and kind of getting it ready a couple of hours ago. And I thought I was good to go, but apparently I wasn't. Little boy. And we'll grab these spices. Okay. All right. We almost got it. Well, I'll wait till Mrs. Old Guy gets back with a spoon of some sort. Boy, oh boy. I don't believe it. I hope that Mrs. Old Guy makes it back. Hope she didn't like fall into the abyss or something. Mrs. Old Guy, where are you? Mrs. Old Guy.
You didn't see any celery.
No, I said a spoon.
Well, I got a spoon.
Oh, well.
I thought you said you wanted celery.
No, I said I wanted a spoon. I was wondering what was taken. It's like, oh. Boy, oh boy. What a cluster this is today, I'm telling you.
Eli's here.
Hey, Eli, what'd you miss? Me screwing up. That's what you always ask, right? What did I miss?
That's what he asked.
I figured as much. All right. So I've got some of my mayo here. A little bit of black pepper. A little bit of chili powder. A little bit of cayenne pepper. A little bit of paprika. Okay, a little bit of garlic salt.
Greg says the welcome sign behind you is new.
We've it's just something we put up in the summer months. A little bit of dry cilantro in there.
Greg says, Tom, Boone man, cool song.
Alright. I'm sure you couldn't hear that truck go by. Alright. We're going to put a nice squeeze of this lime juice in here. Alright. I might make some progress here at some point. Alright, let me get this mixed up. And let's not forget the remaining jalapeno. All right, get this mixed up.
Eli
Okay.
says he's having some dragon rice for lunch today.
Who?
Eli.
Eli, dragon rice. What's in that? I'm curious. I don't think I've heard of dragon rice. Sounds like it might be spicy. All right. Get this mixed up. All right. This should be pretty good. It's been hot last few days. Down in Grand Junction, it was 102. We were getting into the upper 90s here. Today it's not quite as warm. It's a little under 80 or under 90
Yeah.
right now, but
It's actually 78.
yep, we haven't got to the hottest part of the day yet. We will. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to give this just a quick little taste. Make sure it doesn't need something.
Eli says it's just very spicy beef fried rice.
Okay. Sounds good. This pasta salad, wow. That's good. Come on.
Dave says it's 84 in West Virginia.
84. Oh!
Guess you can't do that on it. You're okay?
Yeah. I guess the ring that holds that up must have slipped.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I will be. Holy smokes. Well, he's no fun. He fell right over.
Yeah, Greg says it's 41 Fahrenheit. This is freezing. And Greg says, I'm so happy I came this morning
Oh boy.
for that. Joshua says, wow.
That wasn't very fun.
And they're like, are you okay, Tom?
Yeah. I'm okay. How or why? I don't know. I just managed to be okay. Why did I do that? I wanted to use this piece of foil and not crumple it up. Maybe I can get it to work still. Well,
Joshua says, how you feeling, old guy?
I feel like an old guy.
Greg says, do a barrel roll.
For heaven's sakes. That kind of hurt.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Before I do...
OG is built tough.
Yeah, tough, all right. Okay. Okay. So I got just a little mayo here to for the burgers. I'm going to turn this into a little bit of a sauce. So again, use your favorite kind of taco seasoning. Oh. Now what did I do?
Sorry about the wind, guys.
No wonder it's so spicy. Would you do me a favor, Mrs. Old Guy? Would you go into the kitchen and get that jar of jalapenos? Because I put it all in the salad. And I forgot to leave any out for the dressing or the burger spread. Wow. I am way unprepared here. Oh boy. Oh man. How ridiculous, huh? Boy, what a putz. All right, so I want some lime juice in here too. Good squeeze. Have lime juice. I'm going to put in a little bit of the juice from these jalapenos. And you get a few of them kind of chopped up. Boy, I don't believe I did that.
Steve says wild start to the stream, and then Greg says Tom is shedding blood for the stream.
That's right. Blood, sweat, and tears, brother.
Eli says dragon salad.
I'm thinking pickup salad. Picking myself up off the ground.
And Greg says, what I want to know is where to get that t-shirt.
This?
Hello.
Hello, neighbor.
Molly.
All right. Get this sauce made. Pretty tasty. I guess I should put this away. Okay, this stuff can wait a minute. Oh boy.
So did you tell Greg where to get that t-shirt?
He can't.
Aw.
I mean, if you really want one, I could probably go back and have one made, put it back on. Teespring, I think, is where I did most of my merch to start with. But nobody bought any merch except for Janice Yamanaka. She bought a mug. And that's it. I made this, had this do you recognize him? But this one was like $45. It was expensive, and I didn't really think I'd sell any anyway. So, because it was just a thrown together thing. If you want one though, I'll see if I can get you one, Greg. Oh man. Well, I certainly didn't expect to fall like that. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. It was just kind of a like what? Do you happen to know where our little radio box is, or little boom box thing? Do you know where it is? Yeah.
Probably in here.
Okay.
Why?
Well, I was kind of thinking, since I've got my music, that YouTube wouldn't ding me for playing it. And so, but I'll just let. I was going to play a little Yarrow Barstow, but nah. Having a hard enough time hearing me as it is with the weather, or the wind, I mean. Okay, I'm going to get some wood in here. I'm going to get some wood in here. After burn. We'll see about that. Oh, gotta get my juice here. All right. Okay, guys. Okay. That's not gonna stay there. But there's a fire burning. Yep, there it is. Burning away. Just like me. Right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Well, excuse me there, folks. All right, I'll let this sit for a minute and make sure that it's actually going to stay lit. Looks like it's going to, but I've tried this before and came back out and saw it just smoldering. Oh no, it's okay. They can look at the fire for a minute. I am totally done with spring projects. Yay!
Yes.
Finished it on Thursday, so the day before the first day of summer. I got my last part of my spring project done, and I'm pretty happy about it. All right, let's get it together. Grill top. Drop down. Good rack on it. All right. Let that get hot and burn that stuff off. Go ahead and swing that camera back over this way. So I did say that I have some blueberry ice cream that I made for today, and I actually remembered to get the rock salt to make ice cream. It it obviously is going to work a lot better than table salt. Rock salt is designed to get down below freezing, and your ice cream will come out a lot better, and it did. So I'm stoked with that. Hey, I'm gonna put this. Will it reach? I'll put this over here. Can you guys hear me? Is that better this way? Can you guys hear me all right, or is that too loud, or just wondering? So we're gonna let this hamburger kind of sit for a while with that taco seasoning. A lot of times I just make my own. This time I just thought I would do it this way so that you could see you can use whatever your favorite type of taco seasoning is. If I'm going to do these, I like to give the the seasoning a little more time in the meat. So I'll make it like the day before. I'll mix it up. But in today's case, I wanted you to see what I was doing. So it's not going to sit in that ground beef for a whole long time, but it'll still be really good.
Greg says, I clipped that epic moment.
Did you?
And Eli says, at least you weren't building a gingerbread house.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there is a good point to that. Yeah, that wasn't too smart. So I'm gonna have to guess on these burger patty sizes. A lot of times I'd use my scale, my little kitchen scale, and weigh out a 1/4 pounder or a 1/3 pounder. But I'm not going to.
Greg says, I think you need to get a furry cat, aka Windmill, for the night.
Yeah, well, right now the wind isn't it's not really the wind. We got a lot of traffic that's going by, and I imagine that doesn't help. That's one thing about the summertime up here. The traffic increases like 100%. We get just very little traffic in the winter, which makes sense because there's nothing to do. It's just cold. But in the summertime, there's a lot of places around here where people like to go camping and so forth. So we get a lot more traffic. Plus, there's down in the town of Paonia, down below, they have the BMW motorcycle rally. They have I think it might have been not. I want to say Ferrari. Might not be right. Wish I could. A Lamborghini club that comes through. Same thing with a Corvette group. They come driving through town, and even though they're supposed to obey the traffic laws as part of the agreement for them to be in the rally, they don't. I've seen them go through here 90 miles an hour. So that's just one of the fun things that we deal with. There's that wind.
Greg says, I'm surprised at all the traffic.
It is.
Eli said we had our first 116 day. The sun is spicy.
Wow. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, I saw on the news just the other day that Phoenix was like 113. It's like, I don't know, what was that missile guy like 3 or 4 days ago?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's way too hot. That's for sure.
We'll look into one of those things for the microwave.
Yeah, I don't know if they make one for this particular one, or if I'm gonna just have to buy one that is, kind of made that way. This mic was not intended for use outside. It's just your regular microphone. So, and I'm not really sure what I could do to keep the wind blocked from it, at least for now. Yeah.
Got a small box you could set it in. I don't know if that would help.
Yeah, but the only thing about setting it in a box is, I'd have to cut a hole in it, right? Or make it 3-sided so that I don't put it in a box, then people can't hear me.
Well, if you leave it open and facing you, then
Yeah, that's
stick
well.
it in there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying, but
Or use that towel to block it somehow, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either. We'll see. All right, you guys tell me. Can you hear me still? Or did that just muffle the crap out of it? I'm going to have to wait for a minute because there's a delay here. Sometimes it's about 40 seconds or more. So I'll wait till I hear from somebody and you can tell me whether or not it's muffled and you can't really hear me or whatever.
Greg says boxing, Helena. And Eli says, in Colorado, people say during the winter, here we hide from the sun during the summer. Oh, people in Colorado stay inside during the winter, and there they hide from the summer, or from the sun in the summer.
Yeah, I don't hide from the summer too much.
Eli says that's better. Greg says, yes, woohoo, that works.
Okay, good.
Greg says, I washed a towel from Colorado today.
Did you? Yeah, I guess you did get a towel all the way from Colorado. For those of you that do not know, I made a memorial plaque for Mr. Greg's Moby. His what kind of, was he a pug? So and Moby has since passed, so I made a plaque of Moby for Mr. Future Man, and sent it all the way to Sydney, and it actually made it. He actually got it. Nothing short of a miracle. Oh, that fire is just about burned down enough for me to get started on some burgers. Oh, Mrs. Old Guy, I hate to have you, but there is one last thing. Cheese. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. But if you would,
Something else?
just grab a bag for me to put it in after I get it cut open. See, I try to top these tacos, these taco burgers, as I would a taco. So lettuce, tomatoes, onions, some cheese, and I forgot the cheese, which is no surprise after everything else I've did today. Man, get off of me, fly. That's one thing about outside, you get to put up with the critters. The critters. That sounds like something you see a doctor for. Doc, I got a bad case of critters. Now here, let me give you this Vaseline to rub on it. Get off of me, fly. Thank you very much, Mrs. O'Guy. I appreciate it. Okay. It's just some cheddar cheese, guys.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So is the wind affecting it now? Let me know.
Eli says, when I was small, I thought Australia was a myth.
Australia was a myth.
And Craig says, Eli, it is. It will be, my friend. And he says, we're going Mad Max here soon, the way things are going.
Going Mad Max. Full on Mad Max.
And Greg says, old guy, not as bad. So I don't know what you asked him.
Yeah. Oh, about the wind. We're pretty close to being ready to cook some burgers. I guess I'm going to cut some of this cheese. I'm going to cut the cheese. All right. Okay. Well, that was a little thin. Try that again. Some nice little slices here. I've tried using grated cheese to do these. Much better if it's just like this. All right, one more. Well, that wasn't quite one.
Greg says I'm still working on those stickers he sent me. I'm going to put them in some amazing places.
Well, cool. I'm going to send you some more too, Greg. Since in the meanwhile, since I've sent you those, I've made some others for the old guy radio players that have the YouTube logo on it too. So I will send you some of those as soon as I pick them up from the printer.
Eli says growing up, Crocodile Dundee was one of my favorite movies.
That was a good movie.
Ralph's here.
Hey, Ralph. Happy Sunday. Oh.
Greg says one will make it on the Sydney Harbor Bridge and the Opera House. Ralph says, sorry I'm late, I slept in.
And there's no reason to apologize. The fact that you're here at all is okay with me, so.
Greg says, nice, we're on next weekend, yes.
All right. Break this into a couple of burgers here. Get off of me, flies. Much better to keep that stuff cold. All right. Ugh. Okay. Something to put these on after I press them into a pate. These are good sized burger buns. So I want to make the patty big enough to fit the bread. Alright, I'll press it on this side, cut the veg on the other side. Go away, fly. They are pesky little things.
Yeah, we are.
But that's part of the fun of summer, right?
Yeah. Eli says, Ralph, you definitely did not miss any oh-no's. And Greg says, Eli, the original Dundee was okay made. The others were an embarrassment.
All right. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. This little guy have that. Go ahead and swing that over here. All right. Burgers are on fire. They're on the grill. I guess they're not actually on fire. I don't want them to be on fire.
No. I want to say hi to Carol too because she's here listening, just not commenting.
Oh, I
Can't be
didn't.
in the chat.
I didn't know that. Well, hello, Carol. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the plates. Get off of me. All right, just stay away. Cut some tomato slices here.
You know, I still told Greg I use this. This is a knife line at least once a day when I cook.
I'm gonna try a couple per burger here.
And Greg told Ralph, copy and paste the link for the OG barrel roll.
I didn't quite hear you.
He says he told Ralph to copy and paste that link for the OG barrel roll.
Oh, yeah.
The oh no.
Oh no. Get away.
Steve wants to know how much cherry wood do you have left?
A bunch. A whole bunch. It was a whole tree. So, if I used it every single day, it'd probably last me close to a year. I'm not going to use it every single day, so it'll probably last 2, maybe 3. All right. Cut some onion here.
I'm reading chat and I forgot to turn the camera back for a second. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. It wouldn't hurt them to see the food cooking. All right. Onions. I'll get some of this lettuce.
It didn't work because you can't put links in this chat. Sorry, guys. Greg tried to put the link to your oh no in the chat.
Ha ha ha. No, sorry. Alright. Got way more than I'm going to use here, but shredded lettuce. Actually, that looks about right. We're doing good here, guys. Let's throw a paper towel over it and try to keep the flies off of it.
Yeah. Eli said OG could be a stuntman.
Yeah. But the problem, I think, with that Eli, would be that there'd probably be a lot of stunts if I did it. I'd probably be done doing stunts. I would need a stunt double for me to do stunts. Yeah, no, those burgers are cooking just fine. I don't think I'm going to need to worry about them flaming up. That's a good thing, but I do want them to get a nice little kind of char on them, like a smash burger or something. And that reminds me, there's a drive-in theater down in the city of Delta, and it had closed down, but it didn't take long for new owners to pick it up, and they redid the snack bar and so forth. We decided that we were going to go to the drive-in because we hadn't been for forever, and the snack bar was way different than ones that I'd been to in the past, which isn't a bad thing. They have smash burgers, which are pretty darn good. The only thing is, you kind of got to get there early so that you've got time to wait to get your food and everything, because they cook them to order. So, if you might have 10 or 15 people in front of you. So, but something else that I thought was unique, I've never seen at a drive-in before, was a car hop. Somebody to come take your order and bring you your food.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen that at a drive-in before. It's definitely a unique idea, a good one, I think. Yeah. Especially if you're, like, let's say you don't really, you're not physically able to get up and wait for a half hour or something. They'll do it for you. But they also ask you when you're going in if you're taking food in with you. If you tell them that you are, if they charge you $10 to bring in outside food. But I didn't mind telling them that I didn't. I mean, I brought some candy with me, but we ate our dinner there. I wanted to check out their food, so I didn't feel bad lying to them about not having some other snacks. Because I did. I spent about $30 buying stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Zolga, we'll put this back on there. Burgers.
Sorry, I have to put my... Eli says shredded lettuce, a.k.a. shadoof. Shred tooth. And Greg says, oh wow, that's so cool. And Greg says, my dad was so cheap, he would drive up to the side of the hill where we could see the screen and watch the drive-in with some binoculars.
Oh, really? Well, we had our battery go dead.
Yeah.
They got it set up there to where you could listen to the movie on your radio, car radio. So that's what we did, and that's when I discovered that my battery isn't very good. Ended up having to get a jump start. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It turned out to be one of my friends, one of my son's friend.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. Small world. All right.
And we could hear the movie fine because our windows were down just a little bit and the people around us was playing theirs loud enough that we could hear the movie fine.
Yep.
When the battery died.
You can go ahead and
it was over.
You can go ahead and flip that back. So we'll give that a few more minutes and I'll throw some cheese on it. Well, I won't throw cheese on it. I will place the sliced cheese on top of the burger patties. Sheesh. This is going to be pretty good. I have a feeling.
Greg told Eli, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes there, Shredder.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard how they came up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These cartoonists were just sitting around, goofing around, trying to come up with like the goofiest thing they could think of, and that was it. And it made a big hit.
And Eli told Greg, or the name of vegetarian metal guitarist.
What?
Or the name of a vegetarian metal guitarist.
A vegetarian metal guitarist. I didn't know there was such a thing. You know, somehow I just can't picture some guy playing heavy metal music and then ordering a kale salad.
Eli says, I want to create a parody and anti-Chuck Norris character called Nuck Taurus.
Nux Chorus?
Nuck Taurus.
Yep, Nuck Chorus. You know, every single karate move he tries is just terrible, and he consistently gets his ass whooped. Go away, fly. Wow. Whistle guy, what time is it?
3:01.
Okay. All right. Go away, fly. I'm not fooling with you. Better get the F off of it. The F. That could mean fudge. Or fickle. Could mean a lot of things. That one tasted good.
Who is it, Polly?
Burgers smell good. Smells like victory. Smells like I love the smell of burgers in the evening. It's cooking. And I'm hungry. Gotta let them cook over that fire for a few more minutes. And then I gotta put cheese on them. So, and it's gonna take a couple more minutes after that. But did you guys get a good look at the burgers? Didn't they look delicious? We'll go back to them here in just a minute. I mean, why not? When they're about ready to take the cheese, I'll get up and put it on. I'll have Mrs. Old Guy swing the camera back over there. We'll call that the burger cam. Or grill cam. I should see what I can find for some kind of camera mechanism or something so that, you know, like I can hang it, you know, from up above and, you know, you get a bird's eye view of whatever's on the grill.
Yep.
The only thing is I wouldn't want to put it up when the flame is going.
No.
No, that wouldn't be a good thing. Not a smart idea. But then again, not a lot of things I do could be construed as particularly smart.
Greg says, no, we did not, so I'm not real sure what he's talking about. But He says we had burgers at work on Friday. Oh my gosh.
Were they good? They sound like they were good. Yeah, well, you should seriously try this. For anybody that didn't see it, I just mixed a pouch of taco seasoning in with the burger meat. Made that mayo sauce with the taco seasoning, some jalapenos, a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of juice from the jar of jalapenos. It's tasty. Very tasty, and it fits perfectly with the burger.
Oh, that's a good question, Ralph.
What's the question?
I wonder if you could live stream from a drone.
Live stream from a drone?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there are drones that have a satellite or whatever, some kind of wireless link to be able to, connect back to wherever you're at. Some of those drones can get up pretty far, and what kind of signal is it going to have?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, there's your signal right there. All right, let's go ahead and throw that.
Greg says, after your barrel roll, I love the professionalism. The show must go on.
That's right. Oh, I'm not a wimp or a loser. Well, okay, I'm not a wimp. Go ahead and get the, it's on the burgers?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want to see anything but these burgers.
Well, you can see the grill area.
All right, well. All right. Get these pieces of cheese put on here.
Hey, I can see you.
No. You can't see me. Let's see, which way is this? Is that zooming in?
Yeah.
That get it better? Can they see the burgers really good?
Pretty good. Move the camera.
All right. Well, you see that the cheese is on there.
Yep.
So that'll take, I don't know, another 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes for that cheese to melt properly. So just get to sit here and have more fun. Really a nice day. I don't mind this wind at all. It's certainly not affecting anything. At least that way. I don't know what way, but that way.
Eli says, "Oh gee, leaps tall. Oh noes, in a single bound."
Yeah.
And her health says, Greg Wells, as long as Mrs. Old Guy doesn't fly it too close to the grill.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes, must not fly too close to the sun, IMO.
Yeah, no kidding. Who was that flew too close to the sun? I don't remember. I know my mythology, but that one's just not coming to me. Oh well, that's okay. What was his name? Chuck, right? Wasn't he a Greek god? Chuck tried making wings, with feathers and wax. And he got too close to the sun, and it melted the wax, and he fell to his death. I think that was Chuck. You guys...
Icarus?
Huh?
Icarus?
Icarus. Oh.
Icarus.
Okay. Icarus.
And Greg says some angel?
Icarus. Yes, I remember now. I thought for some reason I was thinking it was Chuck. I don't know why. I guess there's never going to be any Greek gods named Chuck. That's a little disappointing, but I guess I can live with it. Mrs. Old Guy, would you like your bun toasted?
Sure.
All right.
Might as well.
These said everything buns. I grabbed them because I figured they would probably still, they would probably, if anything, if nothing, just add a little more flavor. But it looks like it's got poppy seeds, sesame seed. Let me see if it says.
That was on the back.
Let's see. Okay. Topped with a bold mix of poppy seeds, sesame seeds, onion, and garlic. So, there you have it. They're a little bit on the inside too. Almost looks like insects. All right.
Greg says there is a Greek god called Chumley and Moby. Wow, that rhymes. And Ralph says, or in Maori legend, Maui's flowed down the sun.
Eddie?
And Eli wants to know what's your favorite with the snack.
My favorite movie snacks are hamburgers, popcorn, pizza, meat sticks, and chips that could be Doritos or potato. Go ahead. Put it back over here. Let's put it so I can see that.
Greg told Eli anything that is not bugs coated in chocolate.
Bugs coated in chocolate. I did try chocolate covered ants once when I was young. I thought they were good until they told me what it was, and then suddenly I didn't like it anymore.
Yeah, that's fun.
I thought it was, to be honest, I really thought it was a chocolate covered raisin. But it had just a little bit of a crunch kind of to it. I don't know if my fire's still hot enough to give these a toast. Oh, yeah, they're going to be alright. They're toasting.
Eli says he's at grasshoppers.
Yeah, the largest insect that I've eaten was the crickets that Janice sent me. Garlic flavor, cotton candy, and lasagna. And they didn't taste anything like any of them. They tasted like a dried bug. Ick.
Greg laughs and says meat sticks, yes.
Heck yeah, meat sticks. Slim Jims. Jerky and stuff like that. Use one of these. Well, I suppose.
Greg says, to be honest, we eat small percentage of bugs in everything we eat.
Yep.
The government around the world allows a certain percentage.
Yep, that's exactly right. There could be 5 rat turds per 100 pounds or something. And some of this sauce on these. Soaked up. Let me give you guys a closer look at that. Looks like Thousand Island. The islands are jalapenos, and not pickles. That's a lot of jalapenos on there. Because I put them all in the wrong thing.
Great such in Australia, when we go full Mad Max, we will be finally able to eat British or brush turkey. I can't wait. Those burgers keep digging up my veg snack. Oh, and Eli says, next Foolish 4 challenge, teriyaki giant roaches.
No. I'm not doing it. Should have got something better than a fork for this, but that's all right.
Eli asked Craig, are you not allowed to hunt them? The turkey must not be able to get changed.
I'll let you come. Taste that sauce.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and turn the camera back over this way, Mrs. Oldguy. Yikes. All right. Plate. Burger. Let's get some onions on here.
Greg says, my next dog will be one of Tom's.
An American Bulldog. All right. Some lettuce. You want me to cut it in half for you?
Yes, please. Greg says that will work out the brush turkey.
All right, and some of the pasta salad. Guess I'll get mine made here real quick. I need one of those. Oh no! Doggone it!
What did it do, blowing you?
Yeah, it blew the over right on. It took about half of my cheese.
Ralph says, I wonder if it would help if you had one of those wireless food mics like weather presenters use.
I don't know. I've got some other mics, but I don't know how I would use them in conjunction with a live stream. Okay, tomato, lettuce, top bun.
Greg says, it's okay, just eat the paper.
Yeah, just eat the paper. Ew.
Eli says, if you want an American bully, just watch any 80s American movie. LOL, don't forget to tip your waitress.
All right. We're ready. Give these guys a good look. Is that out of focus?
It was sunny out. That's kind of the problem with bleaching.
Better? That's better. Yum. Okay, there's some of that salad.
Yep.
Go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. First thing I'm going to try is a bite of this here salad.
Greg says, now that's what a burger should look like.
Mmm. Mmm.
That salad's pretty spicy.
Mm-hmm. Salad's got a pretty good kick to it. But it's good.
Yeah.
It has kind of a sweetness to it at the very beginning. And then as you chew it up, you start getting those veg, the corn and bell pepper. Onions. Mm-hmm. And then all those flavors of the paprika, the chili powder, cayenne. That good. All right. That is really.
Leroy wants to know when you're cracking another dew.
Wants to know what?
When you're cracking another Mountain Dew.
I don't know. I've got 5 left. So we've been drinking them pretty sparingly. You know,
Yeah.
because once that last can is cracked open, that's the end of all my dreams and hopes. I'll never be the same. That's sad. That is a really good burger.
Yeah. That sauce or something, it's pretty spicy too. It's hot.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Good, but hot.
It's good and hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, between the burger and the salad. It is a little bit hot. The pasta salad kind of cools it down a little bit. But then as you chew it, you start to feel that heat build again. Oh, that's so good. Huh. All right.
Don't worry, bud.
More burger. Oh. They're so good. Oh.
Give me a big cup.
Certainly. You're welcome. Cooking them over that fire like that sure gives it a really, really nice flavor. And here's something, if you want to try something delicious and different, the next time you're going to make meatballs for like spaghetti, don't use ground beef, use Italian sausage. Make it like you would your normal meatball. And then instead of putting them in the oven or into the sauce, cook them on the grill. Let them get that little char on them, all the way around. then put them in the sauce. Yum. Just saying.
The only thing missing is a lima bean hominy succotash.
Really? I would have thought of something probably better than that to be missing. Hominy lima bean. Mmm.
But you can't guess who that was.
No, I can't, Eli. Wow, it's super good.
Greg said the caramelization is the key.
Yep. Mm.
And Ralph told Greg, they do say that dogs tend to look like their owners.
So, yep. I feel sorry for Chumley if he's starting to look like me.
Why are you saying that? That's not me.
Huh?
Why are you saying that? You're good
I don't know about that. Mm. Woo! It's spicy. That is pretty hot. But it's also really good now. Mm. I like this pasta salad.
Face the aces here.
Face the Ace. Happy Saturday to you. We're just enjoying some taco burgers and a nice spicy Southwest salad, pasta salad. Yummy.
Ralph said he does have a fur collar, right? A fur collar, right?
A fur collar? Me?
Collar, yes.
I guess.
Face the ace. Just ask what we were eating when you started telling me.
Ah. So what I did was took just a pound of burger and a package of taco seasoning. Used whatever you like, but mixed it up really well, let it sit for a while, made it into patties, cooked them on the grill, put some cheese on the top, lettuce, tomato, onion, and some of my spicy mayo, which is just some mayo with a little bit of the taco seasoning, a nice squeeze of lime juice. Excuse me. What else did I put in it? Squeeze the lime juice and what else? My brain just all of a sudden just went mush. I think that was it. Just the taco seasoning, the mayo, lime juice. I don't know. I can't think. What the hell did I put in it? Oh, chopped. It was jalapeno, diced jalapeno. That made the topping for the burger.
Eli said that pasta salad might burn twice. Wink, wink.
It might.
And Greg says, Eli, if the pasta is any good, right? Wink.
That's good enough to eat. I'll tell you that much.
Ralph told Greg that your fur is a bit longer, but other than that, not bad.
Yeah, my fur is a bit longer than Chumley's, but he has more than I do. I've only got like one spot here. He's got it all over.
He's a good boy. He caught a lizard the other day when we were up walking with him.
Yep. As fast as those little things are, he managed to catch one. He didn't eat it. I thought he might eat it, but he just played with it till it stopped moving.
Greg says, did you take you didn't take a barrel roll earlier? Take your time.
Yeah, I did fall. I fell down. And that's only because my little bench here, I didn't lock the leg. Or I thought I did, but apparently I did it the wrong way. But anyway, face the ace. After this delicious burger, we've got some homemade blueberry ice cream. And that'll definitely help cool this down. Is your burger okay?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make it too big?
Mm-hmm.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I didn't think I made it that big. So when we went to the drive-in last weekend, the movies were Disney's How to Train Your Dragon and another movie called The Last Rodeo. And it's about rodeos and this guy that was a rodeo star or whatever, but he fell or something, got hurt, so he had to leave the sport. But he was going back to help his grandson get a surgery that he needed. That just wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't my speed. It was a slow, kind of boring movie, so we left about, maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes. It just wasn't that good. I was surprised, seriously, I was surprised that How to Train Your Dragon wasn't a bad movie.
No.
It was pretty decent. Better than I thought it was going to be. It's got a decent cast of characters, and it's not cartoon or whatever. It's, live action, whatever. So, real actors.
Jim Rockford is here. He said, wonder if you could create a China burger. A burger with Chinese food.
Absolutely. I have before, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's been a bit. Have we seen you in before?
We have.
Okay.
It's been a while, though.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Welcome back.
Eli told him instead of tacos, he's going to use some fire spice. Chinese.
Go ahead and put that down on the thing, and we'll just call it an Asian burger. Okay, go ahead and write that down, and I'll put it in the basket here. And you never know. It might get drawn today. Well, it just depends on how it tumbles. But next week, this would be a good time for me to get a memory boost on what we're having next week.
Yep, and it'll have to be inside.
What is it?
Baked. I just looked this up.
Huh?
Baked cavatini.
Baked cavatini next week. Okay. So yeah, that'll be inside. Okay, who just made this request?
Jim Rockford.
All right, Jim Rockford. Here's your request.
For then turkey soup.
Unplug the mic. Now, what did you say?
Greg said, or Steve says, I'm hoping for then turkey soup.
Turkey soup. Okay. Do you need to lift that up a little bit, or can you see?
You can pretty much see.
All right. That's the only thing about my basket I don't like. You can drop them.
Flying off the table.
Huh?
One that's on the ground over.
Okay.
Greg says, for those that need some interpretation of the new House Cage Dragon, it is CGI dragons with human actors, and it looks pretty good.
It was okay for what it was.
Greg says, I'm not sure if Jim Rockford made a request.
Well, no, that was the request. He said I should make some kind of Oriental or Asian burger or whatever he said exactly. Took that as a yes, or took that as a thing. All right, so week after next, which will be July 5th. Well, pierogies, but I can't make pierogies. Mrs. Ogai can't eat the potatoes, and it wouldn't make sense for me to make a batch of pierogi if I'm the only one that can eat them. So I'll save that. I will ask Dawn to make a different request, because it's just not worth that to make all of that for just me. So I'm reaching in, mixing them around. All right. So on the 5th, and it just happens to be another Dawn. So manicotti. That's Italian 2 weeks in a row. And who requested that? The baked cavattini? Bates Motel. Okay. Dropped another little one. Let's put that back.
It's actually baked cavattini with extra cheese.
Baked cavattini with extra cheese. All right. Manicotti. All right. Well, tell you what, guys. I'm going to let Mrs. Old Guy talk to you folks for just a minute while I run in and get some ice cream.
Wow, that's awesome. Good thing they didn't shuffle them, huh? Yes, dessert time. Yay. And it's delicious ice cream. I tried to find it. Yeah, we got that, Jim, and we put it in the basket so it could be mixed in with the rest. So Ralph was saying that he went to an event recently, which if you filled out a review of the event, you could win a phone.
Yeah.
He says mine was near the top and they weren't shuffled. I won.
Yay!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome. All right. Guess I should come around to this side.
Ralph says that it's worth 1,300 NZD.
New Zealand dollars. Can you see that?
Yep, that was worth it.
Again, homemade blueberry ice cream. It's hard as a rock. Well, not hard as a rock, but pretty frozen.
Eli says, have you gone back to the upchuck wagon?
Nope.
And actually, the last time we went by it was for sale.
Yep.
Closed down.
Yep. No upchuck wagon. That was a one time and done.
Deadeye Jones is here.
Deadeye Jones.
I hike around that area from time to time. I came across your channel while searching for some information on the area.
Ah.
My family and I live up in Hartselle.
Oh, cool.
Y'all have new fans.
Oh, that's awesome. Hartselle. I've been to Hartselle.
Right.
Yeah, I've been to Fairplay. I've been to Guffey, Hartselle, all those little towns up in that area. That's awesome. Well, welcome to the channel. We're just going to sit down and have some of my homemade blueberry ice cream. Better? Maybe if I hold it differently.
Yeah, that's good.
Yummy. There you go.
Thank you.
Did I give you I did bring you one, but I didn't give it to you. There you go. Guys, I'll be right back. This has got to get back into the freezer.
Yes, welcome to the channel. It might be melty by the time it gets there, Greg.
All right. And
Greg says, yes, please.
who was our newcomer just now?
Deadeye Jones.
Deadeye Jones. Deadeye. There's a second YouTube channel from Old Guy here. It's called the Old Guy Radio Players, and what it is a pretty talented group of actors acting out the radio shows that I've written. There's a comedy. There is a Western drama, a crime drama. There's also one that it's called Yarrow Barstow and his band, and that is that particular show plays a lot of big band type music. So I hope you go over and give it a listen to. Subscribe there as well. They're pretty enjoyable to listen to. So just wanted to mention that.
Deadeye says the weather is calling for some good ice cream. Thanks everyone for the welcoming.
We got a really nice community of people.
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Greg said that he wanted some ice cream. I told him it might be melted by the time it got there.
It might be.
And he says that he would still eat it anyway.
Ooh.
And he says that he goes, we are on again next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Unless I say otherwise, and I usually do ahead of time, every Saturday from 2 to 4 is I do my streams. I have them on Fridays once in a while.
That was great that you guys are filming
Okay.
this next weekend. Is that correct?
recording.
Yes.
Okay, that's
No,
different.
Recording. Sorry.
Yes. Well, as far as I know, Greg, I still haven't heard back from everybody yet. In fact, I didn't even hear back from you. You haven't replied to my email, so as far as I know, next weekend we will be recording, and I have 3 scripts that will be ready. George and Pudgy script is done and ready to go. Myers Crossing is done and ready to go, and the next episode of Mason Jennings, I should have it finished probably by Monday, maybe Tuesday. So Wednesday or Thursday, or Tuesday or Wednesday for you.
So Deadeye says that he'll definitely check it out. And Jessica's here.
Hey, Jessica.
She says, don't fret, I'm here. Nice to see you outside today.
Oh, it's nice to be outside. We just ate a delicious taco burger and some southwestern pasta salad. And we're now enjoying this homemade blueberry ice cream.
Eli told her the Diet Coke's in the cooler today.
Yep, it's in the cooler today. Can you see that from here? How big that blueberry is?
Not really.
That's okay.
She says also, I love your shirt.
Thank you. Wow. It's really good. It's not quite as sweet as some commercially available ice cream, and the blueberry flavor is slightly more subtle than, say, like blueberry pie, but it's still really, really good.
Jessica says barbecue chicken and potato salad.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. And Deadeye says, can't beat homemade.
Oh no. Nope. And that's really, Deadeye, that's mainly what I do when I cook. As much as I can, I try to make whatever it is. Like there's been a few pizza episodes where I've made the mozzarella, I made the sauce, I made the crust, I made the sausage. But that's kind of like how I'd like to do things if I can. Well, there's some times where I'll still use a can of tomatoes, or like today I used some packaged taco seasoning. Sometimes I do things like that for the benefit of you guys. If you want to, try one of these meals that I make, simple ingredients, right? Readily available. And something else I need to let you know is everything that I do on these streams is a request that somebody had put in. I've got a basket over here. I'll pull it back. Right here. And everybody's request gets put in here. And every week I give it a spin, pull out one. And it's usually 2 weeks behind where I'm at. So like next weekend's going to be cavattini. The week after that will be another type of pasta. I don't remember, but manicotti. So I try to keep ahead a little bit, so that way if it happens to be one that you requested, you maybe have an opportunity to see that it's going to be made. So, and feel free at any time to request something that you'd like to see me make or try. If it's something that, like, if one of your favorite things to eat or something, go ahead and do that. When we get a request, the wife writes it down immediately, and I drop it into this basket, and it could be picked next week. It's just, it's all random luck. So, and that's what I do on Saturdays is I cook what you guys requested. Today is a little bit different. This is something that I wanted to do. But most other times, what people request.
Greg said that he sent you a screenshot of his response back on the 19th of June. He said 2 days service.
Okay.
Jessica wants to know how the fur babies are.
They're doing good. We went for their walk this morning and had a good time chasing the lizards. And
Yep. Deadeye says that's how we do it out this way, homemade from scratch.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. It's always better.
Oh, cool, Eli. We'll try that next time.
What's that?
He said a pro tip, you can use the socket as a wind.
Okay. That is a good idea.
Craig says, you took the towel off, bring it back the towel.
All right. Oh no! Mr. Towel! Okay. Mr. Towel has returned.
Craig says Mr. Mike was friends with Mr. Towel.
You don't want to look underneath. Wouldn't be prudent. With the price of ice cream nowadays, it's not any less expensive to make your own, but it's more satisfying, and you know what's in it. You're not going to get a bunch of artificial this and that unless you put it in.
Jessica says, do you have a cooler outside so can I grab a Coke?
Yep.
Diet Coke?
Right here. Help yourself. I do have the mug inside in the freezer if you want to grab it.
Greg says, wow, another way to use my socks. and then Greg says, nothing like a Colorado towel.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what I like to do with my old socks? I like to smoke them. Cut it up in little pieces and pack my pipe. Nothing like smoking some dirty socks. If they're too dirty, though, the resin will clog your pipe. all that melted foot cheese.
Greg says, ha Tom.
Yep, I wish you guys could really, try a bowl of this. Delicious. Chumley. Chum chum. Call Polly over.
Okay, I'm not done with mine.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
I forget you don't eat as fast as I do sometimes. Most of the time, I just whiff it down. Can you pause? Give me some pause. Pause.
Did I so he's still laughing?
Pause. There he is. There's my buddy. For those of you that have not met him, this is Chumley. 155 pounds of him. Yes. Can I get a kiss? Give me a kiss. Oh, thank you. That was a good boy. That was a good boy. Yes. American Bulldog. Yeah. We did have puppies. We let our female have three litters. And that was it. No more of that. Just too much work. And I don't want to. It wasn't my intention to turn her into a puppy mill. So 3 litters was plenty. Yeah. Isn't that right? Oh. Now we got some sad news, Eli. Last week we heard that what the heck was his name, Debbie? Brutus died. Don't know what from, but you want some nice?
They just said it was really quick.
And lick that? Yeah, it's ice cream.
Greg says, I'm going to wrestle that boy one day. Look at that face. And he says, move the barrel, LOL. Oh, so cute.
There's another little bit in there.
Come here, Polly.
Go see Mommy. Mommy's got some for you to lick out. Yes. Okay, Chumley. You're doing good. Yes, you are. You can get off if you want. You want off? Good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy.
Yep. It says yummy.
Yep. They like blueberries. They like watermelons. They like apples. Sometimes they'll eat peaches.
Jessica says, when do they give you daily walks, LOL? Every morning?
Every morning, yeah. Usually we try to get out around 8 o'clock or earlier before it starts getting too hot. But if we wait till, like 9 o'clock or so, it's warm enough for the lizards to start running around. So it's kind of a hit and miss thing. I don't want to get them out into the heat of the day for very long. Without shade or whatever.
Eli says, "Oh no, big boy Brutus."
Yeah, that was.
R.I.P.
I was pretty shocked. It's hard to know what happened, so
yeah,
it's too bad. Wow. That was good. Hey, you know what? I wonder. Nah, they don't want to see it anyway. I was thinking I could swing my camera over and move it a little bit so you could see where I just put up this roof extension. It's done. I just haven't bothered to take the scaffolding down yet. I borrowed a set from a friend of mine which is nice. Sure saves me a bunch of money from renting it from the rental place down the road. Heck, he let me use his scaffolding for 10 weeks last year. And that would have cost quite a bit of money at the rental store. So in gratitude, I made him a pizza every week for like 6 or 8 weeks as a, gesture of payment, appreciation. And it wasn't just like a scrawny little pepperoni pizza. I mean, I'd load it up, make it a pizza. Pizza worth it. Let's see if I can do that.
Greg says he's such a small cow, and Jessica says, "Oh well, my sister's dog likes ice cream."
Yeah. My other chumley, he loved ice cubes too.
Jedi says your video of town and the mine was great. I always wanted to see what mining on the other side of the highway.
Oh, thank you. Did you see there?
Yeah,
All right.
pretty good. If you look right here, you can see.
Okay. All right. So that's that roof extension that you see directly in front of you is what I just got through doing. All of this. Let's see if I can pick it up. No. Uh-oh. Back. Gone. Oh no.
Yeah, unplugged it.
Oh no. Well, it'll be back. That's what I get for doing that. Let's see here.
Greg says, "Let's see it, please." And Rob says, "Working." And then Eli says, "Ever thought about making some DIY content?"
DIY? No.
DIY is
Yeah, no. The last thing anybody wants to do is use me for anything other than a bad example. All right. So anyway, that's what I was doing the last year. It's still not working?
Nope. Ralph says it looks good, and Eli says the mic is still hot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you did is plugged into the...
Yeah, it's plugged in there. It's just, this seems to be pretty loose.
We're trying to get the camera fixed.
Yeah,
It just came unplugged.
Yeah, I screwed with it, and it's another oh no.
Greg says we want to use you, Tom.
Okay. Now hopefully it will come back.
Yep, I don't know what you need to do.
Beep, Polly. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna have to sit in Mrs. Old Guy's flight chair for a second. Let's see what I can do to get it working again. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Well, let me see here. That's just too weird. I don't know how to fix that.
I'm not sure either. You need to go to your OSB and redo
Well,
it.
I did. I did do it there.
Yes, whatever it is.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Well. All right. I'm still going to work on it. Hopefully I can get it back. So hang on. Okay. All right.
Yep, you're back. I can see my arms moving.
All right. Nope, I'm not seeing it here. Hang on, guys. let's see here. Yay! Okay. Okay. Jeez. Wow. Well, that's what I get for messing around. But all those posts and whatnot that you saw there was what I did last year, except for that one part that I kind of pointed out. But that's why this year it's just I don't have any more construction to do, and I'm so happy. well, we've got a carport in our driveway, carport, garage, and for the last 4 summers I couldn't park in there because of all the construction crap I had out. And so every time we got in the car to go anywhere, it was always raging hot. And now I can park in the carport and the car stays reasonably cool comparatively, and it's just been nice.
Deadeye says he's got to go check on the animals. Thanks for the welcome. See y'all soon.
Well, thank you, Deadeye. I appreciate it very much. And hey, maybe we'll get to meet in person sometime. All right. Hey, take care and thank you. I appreciate it. Well, guys, in fact, what time is it, Mrs. Olguy?
It is 4:06.
Well, we're done. We're done. I'm gonna mosey on out of here. But as always, really, guys, I appreciate you all very much. If I didn't have you guys to watch or whatever, this would be absolutely pointless. And I've made what I consider to be some pretty good friends through this channel. So I appreciate you all very much. And I'm going to ask you, just like always, give back somehow, some way in your community. Okay? Volunteer at a food bank or just help a neighbor, mow their lawn or something, just give back somehow. All right? I'm going to get out of here. I'll see everybody next Saturday night or next Saturday afternoon. I will be in the kitchen cooking baked cavatini with extra cheese. So you take care, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday. Goodbye.